This hadith, probably one of the most famous of all time. If we had to do a survey, probably be one. With you over these few weeks, some miscellaneous hadith that just stuck with me when I grew up and made me think about things in a certain way. Sometimes this is something I find important. Islam, or reading the Quran and reading the Prophet ﷺ's words, these are designed to provoke thought in you and provoke change in you. And you can't come to the Quran and to the Sunnah with a made judgment where you've already figured out your ethics and principles, and you're going to search within them for things that suit your ethics and principles so that now you can live your version of Islam. Really, you have to come to the Quran and Sunnah with nothing and just allow them to shape your mind. And a lot of us don't do that because we grow up in different places. I remember as a kid, certain things I would listen to shaped my understanding of religion and ethics and morals and life and perspectives in general. And this hadith, where the Prophet ﷺ says, لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. One of the most famous hadith, one of the hadith that are least practiced in the world, in my opinion. And it's at least 4 or 5 angles of how to understand it. Whether it's putting yourself in a person's position, or loving others equal to yourself. But really, what the hadith does, and this is where I feel like it really helped me, was it connects Iman, which is a very personal and private aspect of belief or faith. It's very specific. It's between you and it's between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Iman. No one's there in the midst of your Iman to see it or feel it or touch it or change it or know about it. It's very specific. It's very private between you and Iman, between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet ﷺ, the way this deen works is that Iman itself, this very private relationship between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that increases with ta'ah and goes down with ma'siyah and fluctuates based on your behaviors, is directly correlated or is connected, affiliated in depth and in its core with a social involvement of others. I mean, you have to see yourself as a group, and as a part of a group, and you have to want for that group the best, and you have to want everyone in that group to do well just as much as you want for yourself in order for your Iman to work. I mean, this mentality, أن تحب لأخيك ما تحب لنفسك, this is how you build a society, this is how you build a community, this is how you strengthen a jama'ah. No. It's how you become mu'min. Understanding the Prophet ﷺ, what he's explaining here, which is أن تحب لأخيك ما تحب لنفسك, to want for others that which you want for yourself. Meaning, just like you fight for something that you want, you have to help them do the same. You have to hope that they get it, and you have to help them get it. That is what? That's community building. That is philanthropy. That is And for us, that is Iman. And you don't have Iman until you do that. And your Iman will never be complete if you don't have that. That's what he taught us, alayhi salatu wasalam. Because they seem almost that they're not connected. That Iman is very specific. It's a heart thing. Tasbih and dhikr and Quran in your heart. Your Iman is going up. Your Iman will never go up if you don't feel that you're a part of a group and you want that group to succeed just as much as you want yourself to succeed. And that your success will only occur if everyone else around you succeeds. That your success is actually a part of theirs and theirs is a part of yours. That's hard. That is hard to do. And if you've listened, anyone who does not understand the difficulty of this does not understand the hadith. Like if you are not mind boggled by this, if this does not keep you up at night, if it does not bother you, then you don't understand it. Because it's one of the most difficult things to do, to actually look around and feel that the only way for me to be successful is if I make sure that everyone else around me succeeds as well. And I have to care for that, and I have to work towards that in order for me to be mu'min. Because I want to be mu'min. What else do I want? I have nothing else. I want my Iman. It's not some extra thing that we do. You volunteer because it's nice to volunteer. No, you volunteer because you want to be mu'min. That's why you volunteer. Because your Iman doesn't exist without it. Because how else are you going to prove to Allah that you loved for others what you loved for yourself if you don't serve them? How else? What are you going to say? Oh, I did. I felt it. No one cares about what you feel. How did you prove it? Prove it. You felt it? Prove it. What did you do? How did you prove it? So you have to volunteer and go serve people. That's how you prove it. Otherwise saying I felt it doesn't mean anything. Show it. So you have to show it. And that becomes evidence of Iman. Your Iman is not there without it. SubhanAllah. This hadith is very versatile. There's at least three other ways to understand it that are separate and as profound. But that piece stuck with me, and I thought it was and it guided my life choices. And I think it's worthwhile for you to contemplate and reflect upon. يروي الشيخان فيما اتفقا عليه من حديث أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.